Hello, good afternoon. My name is Aina Salsa Bilia Putri, and I am from R4A class. Here, I want to talk about phrasal verb. So, what is the phrasal verb? Phrasal verb is a combination of two or three words from different grammatical categories, like verb plus preposition or verb plus adverb, which when they combine, they will form a new meaning. Example of phrase verb. There is three kind of phrasal verb. First is phrasal verb that have more than one meaning, phrasal verb that is common, and transitive and intransitive phrasal verb. First, there is a lot of phrasal verb have more than one meaning, like take off, and this phrase take off can be meaning undress of clothes, fly or leave the surface, and to redo something. The second one is common phrasal verb. Usually, this is informal, so it's better not to use this phrasal verb in writing that has a formal purpose. However, there are some phrasal verbs that have different meaning from the words that compose them. And for the example, like look up to, it's mean admire, break down, it means stop from working, and put on, it means wearing clothes. The three sentences is some example of phrasal verb that have different meaning from the words that compose them. And the third one is transitive and intransitive phrasal verb. Some phrasal verb are transitive, that its mean is they have an object, and some are intransitive because they do not have an object and they don't need an object. The following are examples of phrasal verb which include transitive and intransitive phrasal verb is on the next slide. Now we talk about transitive and intransitive phrasal verb. Phrasal verbs that have an object are called transitive, and phrasal verbs that don't have an object and they don't need an object, we can call it intransitive. For transitive phrasal verb, we can put the noun between the main verb and adverb or preposition. Example, put on your shoes or put your shoes on. In both words, the meaning has not changed. If you use a pronoun, it must be placed in the middle, and for the example, put them on. Put on as a phrasal verb and them as a pronoun. And here are other examples. Here's the form, you need to fill it in. Fill in as a phrasal verb and it as a pronoun refers to the form. And the second example is the client can come to the meeting, so we had better call it off. Call off as a phrasal verb and it as a pronoun that refers to the meeting. And the last example is give me your coat and I'll hang it up. Hang up as a phrasal verb and it as a pronoun refers to the coat. And here is as some example of phrasal verb. Like from the verb come, it can be come down, come on, come in, come over, and come up. And from the verb run, it can be run down, run over, run into, run away, and run after. And next, I want to show you about the application. Okay, here I want to show you an application that I use to understand more about English phrasal verb, and I download it on App Store. This is an homepage, and on the upside box we can see our learning graphic, and below that we can see what is the adverbial verb that we had just learned. There is three options that we can choose in this application. First is our learn, second is about our test, and last is about our vocabulary. This is a page that show level of learning. Okay, let's start to use this application. Here, at the first box, we can see the phrasal verb, and the second box, we can see the meaning of the phrasal verb, and the last box, we can see the example of phrasal verb. It shows how to use that phrasal verb into the sentences. And at the bottom, if we can understand what is the phrasal verb, we can click learn to go to the next phrasal verb.
Check by. We checked by the office to see if the stuff was ready. Come back. We were away on vacation. We came back yesterday. Stand down. The minister announced her intention to stand down at the next election. The judge told the witness to stand down after the questioning. Pay enter. I paid the cash into my account. Look forward to. I'm looking forward to meeting you.
Okay, that's all about my presentation. Thank you for listening and have a great day.